everybody, JC here with another T&I toy review. And for today's review, we're going to be taking a look at the new DC Comics Designer Series Greg Capullo Joker figure from DC Collectibles. Now this 7-inch scale figure comes packaged in the same style packaging we've been seeing with all the Designer Series figures. You've got the window box, the figure's clearly displayed. You've got white and purple highlights for the Joker character. Then off to the side you have the name, and it tells us this is figure number 13 in the series. On the side of the packaging we have some artwork from Greg Capullo for the Joker, and then on the back of the packaging we have a look at all the figures in this wave. So right now the Joker is the only figure that's been released, but the other three figures, Survival Batman, Wonder Woman, and The Flash, should all see release at comic and specialty shops next Wednesday. And then down below it tells us that these figures were sculpted by Jonathan Matthews. Alright, let's get this open and take a look at what's inside. Okay, so here's a look at the figure outside the packaging along with the other contents. Now this figure is based on the Batman storyline called Endgame, and it comes with a number of different accessories. First of all, we get that revolver that you see the Joker have, and it's got the flag that hangs down off of the barrel that says bang, and the flag is just a hard plastic, and then you've got the black for the handle of the gun, and then this metallic silver type coloring with a little bit of wash effect for the rest of the weapon. And I think the sculpting detail on it is pretty good. Then we also get the axe that you see the Joker use that he puts into the chest of Commissioner Gordon, and this has just got a brown color for the handle, and then again that kind of metallic metal coloring with some wash effect on the actual blade of the axe. And you can get both of these weapons in his hands pretty good, and he holds them nice and tight. And then finally we get two different head sculpts with this figure. We get the regular head, and the detailing on this with the paint applications I think are really nice. DC Collectibles has done a really nice job with this one. He's got the big grin with the teeth, and you can see, you know, he's got dirt on his teeth and stuff, and then he's got the wrinkles on his forehead, and he's got some nice wash effect there on the white, and he's got the red around the eyes. So again, just some really nice detailing with this head sculpt. And then he's got the green hair with the shaved sides, and you've got some green splotches throughout the back of his head where the hair has been, you know, shaved off and everything. So just some really nice detailing with this face and head sculpt on the regular version. Now the second version, first to switch it out, you just pull it off and it's attached with the ball joint, and then you just pop on the second head. And the second one is a more battle damaged head, as we see towards the end of the storyline where he's fighting Batman. He's got this big gash on the side of his face, and you got some purple and red, and his ears kind of looks like it's kind of chewed off a little bit. So just again some really nice detailing with this one, and more of his hair on the side here is shaved off. Again, you got the green splotches and everything. I like the regular head better, but both of these heads, they've done a really nice job with the detailing and everything. So for the rest of the figure, you've got just this black suit, and the coat of the suit is done with that kind of vinyl material, and then the sleeves are sculpted. You've got this little purple handkerchief on his pocket, and he's got a gray shirt with a black tie, and then you can see some of the gray shirt sticking out here on the sleeves, and you can see his white hands, and again you have some wash effect on the white, so it's not just a stark white. Looks like his hands are dirty there. That's really nice. You can see the little buttons on the coat are sculpted here on the front, and then the pants are just all black, and then he's got the dress shoes on. So this figure stands just a little bit over 6 3/4 inches tall. Here's a comparison with the previous New 52 7-inch Joker figure that DC Collectibles released. Here's a comparison with the Greg Capullo Batman figure from DC Collectibles and the Commissioner Gordon figure. And then finally, here's the Mattel version that was released not too long ago. And even though this is actually a pretty good figure from Mattel, I think the DC Collectibles one, as far as detail and everything, is much nicer. So articulation is a bit limited on this figure, like we often see with these suited figures from DC Collectibles. You can turn the head to the left and to the right, and he's got a little bit of back and forth movement with the head. Arms you can only rotate. You can't get the arms out at all. He does have a bicep swivel, swivel, only has a single hinged elbow, so can bend his elbow about that much, and then has swivels at the wrist, but no hinges, no midsection joint, does have a waist swivel, can't do the splits at all, just has that kind of T-crotch design, so he can do his leg forward about that much, and he can do his leg back about that much. Only has the single hinged knee, so can bend his knee about that much, and then for the feet, he's got hinges, so he can do his foot down about that much, and can do it up a little bit, and he's got rotation but no ankle pivot, and one peg hole on the bottom of his foot. Okay, so that's my review. So other than the articulation, I would say this is a really good figure. I really like the sculpting detail and the paint applications with the head sculpts on this figure. And I think overall, they've just done a nice job of capturing the look of this version of the Joker from the Endgame storyline. Now, I know some of you don't actually like this version of the Joker with the hair shaved off on the sides and everything. But if you are a fan of this version or this incarnation of the Joker, I think this is a figure you'll definitely want to add to your collection. And it is much nicer looking than the Mattel version. So this figure is hitting comic and specialty shops now. We'll have a full image gallery up at toynewseye.com. There'll be a link in the video description below. As always, leave a comment, let us know what you think. If you're so inclined, please like the video. Also, if you haven't already, please follow me on my Facebook and or Twitter pages. I'll have links to those in the video description as well. And until next time, I'll catch you later.